Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the ground with the back. And some room to work. He's loose. He's inside the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And his throw is incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
6-9-1, Gators score. Here we go. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out. And
wide open spaces.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what.
Touchdown, Baylor! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Now they'll run it to the right here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Got a man, it's Worthy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Powell. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Honestly, great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Let's go. Oh, he's got a chance. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab outside. It's Powell. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 35. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting there, sprinting away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Caught close to the marker, it's Powell. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here's the handoff. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Ramsey. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
3rd down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith dropping to pass. Going over the top. He's got it for a big play. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Paging George E. Burdell. Paging George E. Burdell.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Ramsey. Makes the grab, it's Little. Turning it on! They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think is...
There he goes to the right. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 28 to North Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Baylor! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again. Oh, out of space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And that ball is hauled into the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Ramsey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Oh, better look out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Cobb sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the defense step up here and make a play?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possession. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Turning on the Jets. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.